Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 4. It's 21-17. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Daniels. Get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and third down coming up. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson up top again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will go all the way. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing now, Daniels. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Going deep downfield for Judy. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The kicker on for the extra point. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Ravens 24. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He was trying to get that to Tez Walker, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that is a duck. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premier is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he will score. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sit hot.
To throw is Jackson. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
They try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Jackson up top again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. To the air one more time with Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, middle.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's not going to escape, not going to get away, and be short of the first down. So couldn't make a play on fourth down, and they'll give it up. A turnover on downs. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. The Commanders about to send this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Middle.
In motion comes Walker. A first down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Commanders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here we go, set.
Taken down at the 41, a gain of 12. And the Commanders' first down.
On first down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on first down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Receiver in motion, headed left. Play action now, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good. Pour up Baltimore.
Jackson looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Crazy. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.